Welcome to another episode from German in Venice in Los Angeles. And today we're here at the Urban Lights at the LACMA Museum on Wilshire Boulevard. And right across the street from the Urban Lights, it's also a piece of history. This is the largest piece of the Berlin Wall in the United States. They put up this wall in 1961 in East Germany, and in 1989 Gorbachev and President Reagan put down the wall. I remember just like yesterday, I was in Florida. I just flew back to Germany just to go with the hammer and a little pick and got a piece of the Berlin Wall in Berlin. Can't get a piece here. Need a little hammer or something. Yeah, this is history, German Wall. Just imagine where this piece was in East Germany. All different artists from all over the world, they came here to spray this wall. I think this is the same guy who did the cover album of Justin Bieber. Nelson Mandela, Ronald Reagan, and Kennedy. We are all Berliners. Tear down this wall. Remember when David Hasselhoff was singing the song, "I've been looking for freedom," on top of the wall? I have really no idea what those lamps are good for. I guess people come here and take pictures for their Instagram. It looks pretty cool. At night, when they're all on, it's beautiful. See, people take pictures for Instagram. Everybody's a model. Chris Burden put those lights up in 2008. Oh no, I just found out that they teared the whole backyard of the museum apart. They're gonna put something new there. It's pretty sad news because this is right there where Michael Jackson and the Jackson 5 did pictures. I wanted to match it up, but now it's not there anymore. I'm gonna show you the picture right here. It was right here. Los Angeles County Museum of Art. I am right here on the corner on Fairfax and Wilshire Boulevard. And you see this red cool looking architecture piece? This is the Petersen Museum. I put a link below. I did a nice video about all the cars, all the movie cars that are in there. From Batman's car, from Back to the Future, a whole bunch of movie cars. So check out the link below or at the end of the video. And this on the corner here is Johnny's coffee shop and restaurant. It's been in lots of movies. And I guess right now they're using Bernie Sanders to promote this place here. You can still rent it. It's a pretty cool place. Bernie's coffee shop. And right here in this intersection is where Biggie, aka Notorious B.I.G., got shot and killed. And remember the movie Volcano with Tommy Lee Jones? They filmed it right here. This is where the lava came out. All the fire trucks were blocking the street so it couldn't run any further here. And this is gonna be an Academy Award museum soon. Really cool architecture here. Nice and smooth. Look at this. When you go to the Petersen Museum, they give you one of those stickers. And whoever came out here, put them up here. That's pretty cool. And a little further down on Wilshire Boulevard, we got the Brea Tar Pits. Believe it or not, there's still tar coming out of that little lake here. You know what movie they filmed right here? Last Action Hero with Arnold Schwarzenegger. See the bubbles coming up right there? Actual tar coming out of the ground, believe it or not. So in the Ice Age, all those animals tried to get something to drink. They walked up to this little place right here and it was full of tar. So they walked in and they couldn't get out and they got all preserved. And you can see all those skeletons right here in the museum. Holy moly, just imagine running into those tigers or whatever it is. Oh, look at those teeth. I don't remember exactly who fell into the tar in that Last Action Hero movie with Arnold Schwarzenegger. There was a crane here and the guy fell right into the tar right here. Welcome to Beverly Hills, home of the stars. Even though this is not a celebrity house, but it's a pretty cool house. They filmed many movies in this little house here. Spadina House in Beverly Hills. Look at the birds. Even though the house looks pretty old, it's remodeled. It's all pretty new. So it's not gonna fall apart. I love all the details. Look at the pumpkin here, the crow. No trespassing. There are people living in this little house. This is just the front. It goes all the way up here. Whoa! There are some nice houses here in Beverly Hills, right? Do you know whose house this is? This is the main entrance. You've seen it many times on a reality show, The Osbournes. Ozzy Osbourne, the king of heavy metal. That's where he walked in every day, or at the driveway. That's the driveway from the Osbournes. And you know who bought this house? Christina Aguilera. And I heard she's about to sell it for $13.5 million. So I bet all the heavy metal fans are going crazy right now. Ozzy Osbourne. Pretty nice neighborhood here. Standing right here on Sunset Boulevard, and Michael Jackson's former house where he passed away is right over here. And if you turn around, there's a really cool house behind me, but I could never figure out who lives here. It says private property, no trespassing. But look at all those cool statues this guy has in his front yard. I wonder who lives here. 10,000 Sunset Boulevard. Got the gorilla. Got a guy fishing. We got the eagle. Man, look at this mansion. Even the ladies looking at this house. It's almost like Michael Jackson's Neverland's Ranch. He got all those statues. This guy is sleeping on the bench. This guy over here is painting the wall. How cool is this? So if anybody knows who lives here, just write it below the comments. Those two kids try to climb the wall here. Star maps on Carolwood Drive. So we all know what gate this is. 100 North Carolwood Drive. That's where Michael Jackson passed away. And we got a lady selling star maps down that way. And since I'm in Beverly Hills, I thought I'm gonna stop by here too. But there's way more celebrities living on Carolwood Drive, which I try to figure out right now. Stay tuned. The mailbox is open. You think people still write him to this address? And I showed this many times. This is the garage, Michael Jackson's garage. And down the way, look how big his property was. And down the way right here, entrance to Elvis Presley's house. Do you know who owns this mailbox here? This is Rod Stewart's mansion on Carolwood Drive. So he actually lives on Carolwood Drive just like Michael Jackson did. And this is the house. Rod Stewart lives here. I mean, he has the house here, but he probably lives in England. He lives, I don't know, all over the world. But that was the entrance gate to Rod Stewart's house. And this is another Carolwood address, 355 Carolwood Drive. It kind of looks like, I don't want to say anything wrong, but it looks like Persian, Armenian. But do you know who walked in and out here all the time? The creator of Disneyland, Disney and Mickey Mouse. That's absolutely right. Walt Disney's house is right behind those gates. Many times he drove in and out right here. It's not really much to see. It's a long driveway up to his house.
Can I take pictures of the property?
Sorry.
Thank you.
That's how safe it is. You cannot step on their property. Yeah. So sorry about that, but Walt Disney's house right here. So basically, Walt Disney was Michael Jackson's neighbor and Rod Stewart. I guess there's way more people living on this street. They're really famous, but those are the only ones I could figure out right now. I don't know who owns this house, but pretty cool mailbox. And you got a few more statues inside the building here. I don't know who's the owner though. This was Michael Jackson's house. This is Sunset Boulevard. And right here is a gated community. It's 141 Carolwood Drive also. And you won't believe how many people used to live here in the house. First there was Burt Reynolds living here. Tony Curtis, Cher, and Marilyn Monroe were living here. I did not know that, but I just found it on the internet. So right across from Michael Jackson's house, Marilyn had the place here. This is not the place where she died though. Can you guess what entrance this is? They actually have some paperwork here that they're gonna do some construction. If I tell you there's a lot of bunnies humping around, or used to hump around in this place right here. This is the one and only Hugh Hefner's Playboy Mansion entrance. And believe it or not, Mike, German in Venice, I went to one of his parties for Halloween. I went through this gate all the way to his house. That was a blast. I had a great time. And this is the rock where you have to talk into to speak to somebody in the house.
How may I help you?
Can't help me. I'm just doing the filming. Sorry about that. Thank you.
All right.
So I guess this is also private property. We want to stay away. We don't want to get in trouble. So this is the former Playboy Mansion where Hugh Hefner used to live. Well, countless celebrities for sure went into this building. That has a big history too. Well, that was it from Beverly Hills. Hope you liked it. Give me a thumbs up, push the notification bell, subscribe to my channel. Watch all the other 170 videos I got on my channel. I see you then. Tschüssing. Bye bye.